Alright, good evening everybody. Let's pick up where we left off with the MSQ. Breaking stuff, causing a nuisance. You know, typical stuff.
Me! Mammy ma'am! Ma'am! Me ma'am! Oh, elegant lady. Are you here to listen to Lipos's song? What are you in the mood for? The love stories of the ancient Chrysosairs, the turbulent era of the Chrysos War, the rise and fall of the seaside states. Lipos has it all.
I wonder if there is a ballad about Nikodor's madness, as well as the mystery of Castrum Kremnos vanishing into the fog.
Ma'am, you have come to the right place. There is such a ballad within my collection that is yet to grace the ears of others. Allow me to sing it for you. The war of 1,000 years has drawn to its close, and now the world descends into a long night of chaos. Oh, valiant Titan, tell me, how did your golden heart shatter into 1,000 fragments? Oh God, have you grown weary of your endless strife? Then how do you justify your ruthless tyranny? And how shall you cast off the darkness that so deeply shrouds your divinity? Oh God, have you forgotten the glory of old? Then how will you defend your dignity? And where shall your faithful subjects find their home? Oh, mighty Nikodor, the truth is clear to us all. Your steadfast divinity is not vanquished. You are shrouded momentarily by that encroaching black tide. But you never faltered, nor did you flee. Your golden warrior spirit, brave and bold, will conquer the black tide as foretold. To the throne of Kremnos, you'll return once more. Our God, our king, to aid your timeless struggle, we have prepared a grand ritual. Please grant us the honor to touch your soul with our humble hands and present to you this sacred sword vessel. It shall consecrate your eternal life and enshrine your everlasting glory.
Ma'am. Thank you, esteemed bard with an enchanting voice. Your ballads will endure through the ages, serving as a bulwark for Akama.
Interesting, so I guess they're implying that they see part of him? Maybe that's why he can't die?
Ma'am!
Cartonis. Come to think of it, I remember hearing about them making a holy vessel for Kremnos.
Oh, Casterus. Outlander as well. To Cartonis, what brings you?
I remember the Kremnoans commissioned you to craft a divine object before. Do you happen to recall the details?
Ah, happened it did. Why ask, do you? Thousands of marvels of weaponry I crafted. Remember them all. Impossible it is. Outlander, forgive me. Help I cannot.
That makes sense. With such a long life, the Grand Craftsman can't remember every single item he's made. Is there another way?
Mem! Me! Me, Mem! Mem, me!
Memory fragments.
Are you feeling alright? You were in the same state as when you were with Orynyx.
Grand Craftsman, would it be possible for you to craft a sword vessel that can seal divinity?
Anything my forging hammer cannot craft, there is not. The finest stones in Kremnos give me. The golden blood of Strife Titan find me. The sword vessel I shall craft.
Does that mean we have a deal? Then what of your payment? For a commission of this magnitude, proper compensation must be ensured.
Payment simple. Peace for my people. Mountain dwellers, no longer servants or fighters for Kremnos. Ever.
You have my word, Grand Craftsman.
Mem, me! Mem, mem, me, me!
Miss, are you feeling alright? You were... Ah! Was it because of this little one? That's incredible. The ability to look into others' memories sounds like something that could easily be misused. Luckily, you're the one wielding it.
I don't know about misuse yet.
Mem, mem!
We definitely went a little hog wild with Clockwork at one point.
Drink 10 vats of water every day, and for Goose.
Me! Mem! Memmy, mem! Mem, mem! Memmy!
Is that... Damionis? Did Lady Aglaya release him already?
That guy almost got his
He
kill.
certainly has a bad reputation. If it weren't for him, you and Don Hong wouldn't have been interrogated by Lady Aglaya. But if Mem thinks he has some valuable memories, we'd better ask him in person.
Who's that? I'm busy working on a scene. Please don't. Oh, it's the esteemed Outlander. How have you been? It hasn't been all that long since we last met.
He almost got me
My
killed.
apologies. That was entirely my fault. I was determined to prove that a world beyond the sky exists. Fortunately, Lady Aglaya is quite lenient. I mean, she let me go after I made a vow. Rest assured, I'm not foolish enough to make the same mistake twice. And breaking a vow with Lady Aglaya would be like digging my own grave. Castrum Kremnos? Well, for us unarmed civilians, Nikodor's territory is off limits. Even in the past. Oh, no. Wait, I just remembered. I did visit Castrum Kremnos once. Let me find it for you. Yes. This is the one. I can't believe I still have it.
Could you tell us the story behind it?
During the final days of the Chrysos War, the final festival took place in Castrum Kremnos. However, and due to the tense situation, few outsiders were willing to compete. Well, I gathered the courage to go there, but I found the atmosphere of the festival to be quite strange. I mean, it felt more like the Kremnoans were preparing for a mysterious ceremony. Sensing something was off, I snapped a photo outside the city and then left. And what followed was something completely unexpected.
Would you mind giving us the photo? We're trying to piece together clues from that time.
Oh, sure, take it. Think of it as my way of making it up to you.
Mem! Me mem mem! Me mem mem! Mem me mem! Me mem mem! Mem me! Mem! Mem! Mem!
What did they say, miss? Is everything in order? If so, we need to meet up with Lords Phynon and Mighty. Before we leave, I'd like to check with Lady Aglaya again. Do you mind waiting for me, miss?
Speed up preparations, ready to hit the Castrum Criminals pass.
Everything's set now. Let's head out, miss. I just don't want to see her disappointed. Lady Aglaya's contributions to Akama deserve more appreciation, but people mostly see her as distant and aloof. We don't have time to talk about this right now. Let's set off. Hopefully, this little one will help us recreate the memories of Castrum Kremnos.
Me mem mem! Mem! Mem mem!
Remember, Aglaya, whether it be the Chrysos heirs or the Council, our positions are entrusted to us by the people of Akama. Before you attempt to overreach and make decisions beyond your place, take a moment to recall the Chrysos War and what became of those heroes. If you're not well versed in that history, have her refresh your memory.
Do not be concerned, Elder Kindness. Following the prophecy's guidance, we shall cast down the gods. In the new world, no god will stand above humankind.
I'll hold you to that promise. For now. The pampered little girl has grown up to be a shrewd politician. Should I be pleased or concerned?
Times are changing drastically, and people must adapt. I'm not the only one committed to making a difference, Elder Kindness. My teacher and I have other pressing matters to attend to. Please, see yourself out.
Well, I genuinely hope that at the next council meeting, you won't be the one standing in the middle, facing the judgment.
Aggie! Are you alright?
It's nothing more than an empty threat, much like before. A reflection of their inner fears.
So sorry, Aggie. If we were more mature, you wouldn't have to face all this alone.
Why apologize? We each have our own responsibilities.
But seeing how they give you a hard time makes us sad and angry.
Would you like me to slice their throats with golden threads? It would be done in a flash. All I need is your blessing, and the council will be no more.
What are you talking about? Don't scare us like that, Aggie!
I'm just teasing you.
I knew you were joking. You certainly have an unorthodox way of cheering people up. However, after you said that, we somehow feel a bit better. Thank you, Aggie.
We find humor in hardship because our humanity still endures.
So, about the infiltration Snowy mentioned earlier, did you find anything?
Don't worry. Even without their intel, I've already detected hidden currents within the city. A trivial issue, nothing I can't handle on my own.
Do you need to inform the city guards?
That would alarm Akama's citizens. If they learn that the enemy can bypass the Chrysos heirs and infiltrate the city, the situation might spiral out of control.
Is there anything you like us to help with?
It's fine, Treeby. As we discussed earlier, you need to prepare for the Blade of Fury.
We got this. Don't exhaust yourself, Aggie.
The nymphs have located the source of the disruption. I should check with the garment maker for intel.
Oh, cool. She's been temporarily added. Yep, let's toss her in the party, I guess.
Infiltration. Nikador would never resort to this if they were in their right mind. What exactly led to their loss of divinity? The answer lies behind the fog. I hope Castras and that Outlander can uncover the truth. Garment Maker, can you give me the intel the nymphs have gathered? The lower city. It's good that the infiltration hasn't reached the baths yet. The risk remains manageable. The rift must be sewn shut with golden thread before disaster occurs.
Actually, then we want to swap Firefly out. Yeah, because Firefly is the DPS and Aglaya is also DPS, I think. This is just temporarily for story purposes, so we should be fine. You know what? Might as well.
Something wrong?
Who goes there? Lady Aglaya! What brings you,
Corruption and madness are lurking behind these anomalies. I must deal with them myself to prevent further troubles. But I don't want to alarm the public. Can I trust you, Honorable Guard?
Absolutely, Lady Aglaya. You have my solemn vow that none of this will come to light.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I will handle it from here.
May Kepali bless you, Lady Aglaya.
That young guard reads between the lines well. If the end weren't so near, he would have a bright future ahead of him. I'd better focus on the matter at hand first. Filth, show yourself. It's Truly pathetic. A soldier stripped of all glory, lurking in the margins like a parasite. Return to the dust, Titankin. Catch a dance? Ha!
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
The confidence. My friends? Indulge yourselves!
I need to ensure that I leave no trace behind, so that no one suspects anything. Good day, child. Child?
Jaudakan here.
Huh?
Tell me everything, child.
My knucklebone talisman fell into this really frightening place. It's so dark and scary. I'm too afraid to reach in.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. I'll help you find it. Just do me a little favor, okay? I want you to turn around and count to 30. Show yourself, worm. Even a child's toy isn't safe from your grasp. Is greed one of your vices? Return to the dust, wretch.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Time for revolution. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Eternal.
All life be revealed. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, big sis.
Big sis.
Something on your mind, big sis?
Nothing. But promise me you won't play on the streets alone from now on, even in Akima. Your vulnerabilities will make you a target for others' malice. For many, it's easier to do wrong than to do good. Believe me, I know from experience.
Big sis, your words are so hard to understand. I'm really confused.
Sorry. It seems I've forgotten how to talk to a child. Your innocence feels so distant to me now.
That's all right. I might not understand everything, but I still appreciate your advice. I'll be careful. Oh, and by the way, you look so pretty. Just like Goddess Nestia on the teleslate. So shiny and sparkly. Your eyes are like two beautiful gems. I'm so jealous. have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Thank you, child. There's one more threat marked by the nymphs. Kefali, Skyfather, I seek your guidance. May your hand keep all things in order. If the enemy were to infiltrate from here, the damage could be catastrophic. I'd better deal with it at once.
Oh, it's you.
Bartolos?
It's Lady Aglaya. What a delight to see you here. Praise for Kelly. Every inch of your skin is glowing like the dawn itself.
It's the treasure thief.
How can you still mix up the Skyfather's name? It's Kefa... Never mind. I bet you did that on purpose. Tell me, Spirit Thief, why are you hiding in the filth?
We're just trying to get rid of that Sakuma. See, we turned this crazy stone monster inside into pieces with our spectacular skills.
The traces of corruption have indeed disappeared.
We would never dream of deceiving you, Lady Aglaya. In all of Akuma, you are the most revered.
Save the smooth talk, Spirit Thief. I can tell you're feeling nervous. On second thought, since you're right here, I must ask you one more question. Where is Cypher?
There seems to be a misunderstanding, Lady Aglaya. Even though she and I work in the same trade, it doesn't make us allies. On the contrary, we're more like competitors. No competitor would want to cross paths with one another.
Forget it. If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
All right. Understood, Lady Aglaya. If there's nothing else, please excuse.
Wait. If my suspicion is correct, are you skulking about in the filth to keep something hidden? Return what you've stolen, and I'll let you go.
What rotten luck! Why did I have to bump into her? Oh, venerable Zagreus, may I borrow a fragment of your fleetness?
I urge you.
Run!
How predictable. Did you truly think you could outrun me?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm aware how this thing works. You come back here now. Dragging you back with recall.
Got any more tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them all.
Darn it! That was so close! Go on, take it all! Help yourself to everything I toiled for! Well, you got me! Even if I starved to death, nobody in this city would so much as blink an eye at my plight!
Oh, you poor thing. But you don't actually need to eat at all, do you?
You heartless woman! I never want to see you again! Not for all the gold in the world!
Farewell, Bartolos. Be sure to get my message to Cypher. All the filth marked by the nymphs has been cleansed.
It's a dubious creature
go
who is
find
up to no
Teacher.
good.
Show yourself now, before golden thread is stained with your blood.
Well, well. A demigod never ceases to impress. Not even a top assassin with a lifetime of purging experiences can slip past you.
What are you up to, Elder Kindness?
Drop the act. You noticed my informants a long time ago, didn't you? You stayed silent to throw us off so we'd let our guard down, while maintaining that everything you did abides by the Council's regulations. Correct?
When it comes to schemes and manipulation, Zagreus can't hold a candle to the Council.
That's quite flattering, Crisis Heir. We bear no ill will. We just want to reiterate that the Crisis Heir's governance of the Holy City is only temporary. A provisional transfer of authority during these extraordinary times. While gods see and hear more extensively, mortals have their own means of dealing with things. When that so-called prophecy crumbles, the destiny of Akama shall once again rest in the grasp of its people.
Rest in the grasp of its people, or yours, Elder Kindness?
Ease off on the hostility. You'd do well to remember nearly half of the elders stood against entrusting the Holy City to you in that crucial vote. I am but one voice in the dissent. Keep following your chosen path, demigod. Use every bit of your power to show that we are mistaken. But don't forget for a second, in Amphorius, even gods are not above the law. I'm quite interested to see how long you can stick with this hands-on way of doing things.
I will employ every means at my disposal to save Amphorius, Elder Kindness. Whether it means wresting it from the grasp of the gods, or yours. Trina, it seems she has begun to make arrangements for defending Akima.
Wait, what is this? Chat. It is a creature. Behold. La creatura. It does look like a Pokemon. A lot of weird, strange creatures are hanging around in here, eh? Here's another one. That one's got a fishtail. Are these wait, are these EVs? Are these knockoff EVs? There's one over there too. Oh, that's the brown type. Oh, there's more here. That color is suspicious. Seems very familiar, especially with that fishtail. That's probably just a cute reference.
The dangers lurking within Akima have been eradicated. I've also cleansed the city of filth.
Thank you, Aggie. That elder just now, was she causing you trouble again?
Worry not. I'm capable of handling it, Trinan.
You should know that during the Chrysos War, Kindness was...
An assassin known for purging the Chrysos heirs. I am aware. Like I mentioned before, the Council is not our adversary. At least, not now. We should be focusing on the more pressing matter at hand.
You're right. We've taken all possible precautions against Nikador. It did not come easy, though. Trian is already near her limits.
How much of her power is left?
Taking this time into account, she should still be able to open the Century Gates 3. No, maybe just 2 more times.
And after that?
Treeby will take over as the gatekeeper, according to what we've agreed on.
Waiting seems to be our only plan now.
Indeed. Let us wait here in this garden, Aggie.
Please enlighten me, Trinan. In the world as you perceive it, does the prophecy remain as clear as it was when it first descended?
Golden runes shimmer against the azure sky, and myriad fragments of words dance around Kefali. The prophecy remains as clear as ever.
Does it foretell the triumph of Finan and the others?
It remains silent, seemingly cognizant of the outcome, though it's unwilling to let us in on the answer just yet.
We're not going to be finding our solace in the prophecy this time, then. So be it. If indeed he is Fate's chosen child, then the prophecy is nothing more than a footnote to his tale.
Right, and now back to us. Need to go back to Hat because we're supporting Firefly.
How can we go back to the past?
We ask Aku to tear open a portal through time. We gotta get back to the past.
I'm so ready! Burst to ashes! Setting the seas aflame!
Let's improvise.
Eternal.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I'm so ready! Burst to ashes! Setting the seas aflame!
Let the show begin!
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Dreams do come true.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind. That battle cry. Is that Lord Mighty? Nigador. They're still locked in battle. The battle is still raging. I can feel the intensity even from here. We'll only be able to help them once we've seen our own mission through.
Mem! Mem, me, mem, me, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem. Me, mem.
Mem is going to tear open a portal in time and fling us into the future. Or rather, the past. Just a silly place.
Is that the gate to the past? Let's go, miss. We will unravel Mikador's secrets together.
It's Mystery Dungeon, chat. We're going to the past. Or the future. Or the past. Or whatever. A time travel. There's a gate to infinity and also a gate to the past.
Castrum Crimnos. So this is how it looked like before Aquila closed their eyes. We should first figure out which era we've traveled back to. The memory fragments we gathered from them all point toward the final stage of the Chrysos War. We might be able to use that as a starting point for our deductions.
This is what it likes to feel like a time traveler.
It's quite intriguing indeed. The Castrum Crimnos is no leisure spot for tourists. We shouldn't draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. Let's start with the city's surroundings. We might be able to gather some clues by listening and observing. Under all this resplendence is the distinct stench of death.
You know, this
But
really
even the
feels
most
like
magnificent of deaths can never be sweet.
this feels like a little bit like Assassin's Creed now. You know, social stealth, listening to conversations, that sort of stuff. Maybe it's just the setting, though.
Hello?
What is it?
May I ask if you're here to join the competition?
Competition? No. I have no interest in meaningless sports.
So, you're here for Nikador's festival?
Utterly foolish.
War has left its mark on many from this period, so please don't take it personally. It's a scroll written in the common tongue. We should see what it's about. Courage, honor, reason, tenacity, sacrifice. Nikador did live up to these values in his prime, but now... Kremnos seems to be hosting a festival, where its victor can go on to have an audience with the ruler and be bestowed with honor. It's just as Mr. Damionis described. If we can pose as participants, we might be able to get into the city.
Crown Prince, Chrysosaur, what a joke! Mydemos is just a coward. Those who deserted Kremnos with him have brought shame upon the Lance of Fury. Despicable traitors will never bask in glory again.
But Mydemos is undoubtedly the mightiest warrior among us. Who else can we turn to now that he's gone?
What nonsense are you spouting? King Euripon, the rightful ruler of Castrum Kremnos, has not fallen. He still stands firm in the city and has never given up on awakening the great Titan. As long as we remain steadfast at his side, we'll reclaim our former glory and sow bloodshed and conquest amongst our foes.
King Euripon. Right, of course. The people of this time wouldn't know the fate of that old king yet. He was killed by Lord Mighty. No. I don't believe that Lord Mighty left out of cowardice. It was, in fact, a courageous choice. With that, we should have enough to determine the time period we are currently in.
Finest weapons for sale! Come take a look! The sharpest blades in all of Kremnos. Gladiator swords, maces, and bucklers crafted by the Grand Craftsman Cartonus himself. Ha-ha! Looking to breeze through your foes at the Kremnos Festival? Huh. I've got the best weapons right here for you. I'm as honest a merchant as they come. Those boorish warriors know nothing about quality gear. Ah, but you're not like them. With your air of sophistication, you must be a noble from one of the Grand City-States, right? Here, let me show you what I have in stock.
The craftsmanship of a weapon reveals the time period it's made. We can afford to take a quick look.
You know what? Yeah. Let's buy. Buy. Don't know what these are for. But we'll buy them.
Miss, much as we're in a memory of the past, impulse buying is still an undesirable behavior.
But I'm rich. I can afford it.
You're quite the high roller. Thank you, and please come again.
I want mementos.
May I
Assuming I can bring them back.
Yes. I've seen enough. Let's go, miss.
Leaving already? Don't you want to browse through my other wares? Well then, come back anytime. If you make it through the festival today.
Those weapons reek of blood. He made an effort to conceal it, but traces of death aren't something you can easily erase. I shudder to even consider where he got his goods from. He didn't lie about the weapon being one of Cartonus' handiwork, though. Thanks to its inscription, I now have a fairly good guess of the time period we're in. Let's run through everything we know so far, miss. Lord Mighty has gone to seek refuge in Akama with some of his people. Old King Europon still reigns, though Nikador has fallen into a slumber. And Castrum Kremnos is now gathering warriors from all over in preparation for their festival. It seems that we've traveled back to the last years of the Chrysos War, a time when Castrum Kremnos grappled with both internal strife and the Titan's waning divinity. The safest bet is to play by the rules. They happen to be hosting a festival in the city. We can try entering as participants? Let's make our way into the city first. We can then wait for the right opportunity to strike. When it comes down to it, I will take care of Nikador's kin. That should be the place to sign up.
Go back to the past to participate in a past tournament. How's this gonna affect the time stream? Will it affect the time stream? I don't know how this works.
Such a pity. Those three warriors were so close to
I
completing
guess
the
this is just a
trial,
memory.
to emerging as victorious Kremnoan warriors, and to earning an audience with our glorious King Europon. Yet, they collapsed at the final hurdle. The fury-eyed Praetor swiftly hacked them down, reducing them to mere mincemeat. May Nikador recognize their valor and embrace their heroic spirits. Next! Do we have any more warriors ready for the challenge? King Europon awaits, longing for the first brave soul to survive and stand before him.
If This was a time when life was valued far less than bread. People hardly bat their eyelids at the savagery and death that had become commonplace.
Oh, does no one have the courage to take up the challenge? Are you not prepared to wager your glory and set your lives ablaze under the splendor of Kremnos?
Let me through.
Why, it's you again, inarticulate fool. Unarmed, and yet you dare to think you can join the Kremnos festival? That's an insult to the Lance of Fury. I've told you before, this is a trial for 3. This is a trial that requires 3 people. If you can't even gather enough comrades to stand by you in life and death, it's time you went home and took up herding.
Let me through.
So you're not just inarticulate, but also hard of hearing. Keep up this act of nuisance, and I'll be sure to show you how uncivil we can get.
Teams of 3. Miss, this might be our chance. We can enter the city with him.
Yeah, we'll be his teammates.
Who are...
You two.
I see what this is. As you wish. Good for you. You now have allies to court death with. Come on up here, fool. The adrenaline-pumping scenes are becoming a bit tiresome, so adding a wildly mismatched interlude would make for a refreshing change and spice things up. Let the trial begin, then. Your only goal is to survive. As long as you still hold the breath of life, you'll either triumph over every trial and claim worldly glory, or leave your soul in Kremnos to become fuel for strife.
Have faith,
So
Miss.
hi.
Lord Finon and Lord Mighty are still fighting. We must match their unwavering resolve.
Can we enter now?
Eager to meet your demise? Very well then. Let the trial begin. Give me your names, warriors.
Galactic
Castorus.
Baseballer.
Nice.
Galactic Baseballer, Castorus,
Oh,
and
hell
Niles.
yeah. They finally said it out loud.
It is an honor to see your true faces revealed by the radiant glow of the Blade of Fury. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador, courage, honor, reason, tenacity, and sacrifice, stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate. May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos.
Lord Nias, may I ask what is it you are fighting for?
Fighting needs no reason. I seek only to crush foolishness.
Whatever you say, man.
They have fewer guards than I expected. I thought we'd be greeted with something more intense.
Do these battle-hardened people also have a taste of puzzles?
Meaningless. Why stall those charging for Death's Door?
Death is not part of our plan, Lord Nias. We should work on solving the puzzle they've set for us. Look, there are 2 braziers on that wall. Could they be some sort of hint? And those mechanisms protruding from the ground. Should we attempt to activate them?
I was gonna do them either way, but sure.
Let's make use of the tools here to solve the puzzle.
We gotta play some Portal, but first, let's get rid of the bomb so that we can move about the puzzle area.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let the show begin!
Eternal.
Friends?
Indulge yourselves!
Attack detected! Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
The Titan's creations. When did they become so weak?
Well, someone's boisterous. Bunch of these guys now.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Dreams do come true.
Eternal.
Attack detected! Set the scene ablaze!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Friends?
Indulge yourselves!
Rest in peace.
A dreamless sleep is nothing but deathly silence.
Onyx.
What's wrong, Lord Nias?
Weak. Reduced to a servant of humans.
We got ourselves a regular Zelda shrine here. Get boosted, boosted recall. To clear out all the stuff.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the scene ablaze!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Fight to live!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Look, we lit the brazier.
You seem quite familiar with these devices.
Huh? They're all over Amphorius.
Gotta rotate that thing and drop it into the
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise.
Eternal.
Dreams do come true.
So this opens up this part.
Let the show begin.
Friends?
Indulge yourselves!
I'm so ready! Burn to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
Let's improvise.
One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, okay.
Is that all?
Don't know if we'll still need that, but I'll put it back up just in case.
Looks good.
The gate has opened, as expected.
A meaningless challenge to erode the patience of warriors.
Barricades. We must find a way to remove them. Could it be a challenge that requires us to use the hand of Zacharias? Let's get closer and find out.
So many puzzles. Oh, we can punch people with it now. Now we really are Master Hand. That works, yeah.
The embodiment of all things despicable. Their legacy reduced to playthings for humans.
Alright, where will you hide third? As high as it goes. I think that's just there so we have somewhere to put it. Where is this third coin? Oh, hang on. No, not that. One more thing.
It's a lot more destructive than I expected. Was this giant hand really used for thievery in the past?
Well. Chad, we gotta do it. We got an achievement for it. Punch yourself in the face.
The way ahead is now clear. Lord Nias, before we move on, there's something we must explain to you.
You're not here for this foolish competition.
How did you...
You've been fighting to suppress your true thoughts within you all this while. You cannot deceive me. I know you have no care for that fatuous king's contrived glory. You can keep your motive to yourselves, so long as you stay out of my way. I've said it before. To obliterate the deeply entrenched roots of foolishness within Castrum Kremnos.
Now the true challenge begins. This is where it gets difficult.
Meaningless forestalling. They are meant to taste defeat on the battlefield. Deter us further, and I shall send them to Thanatos!
Or we could just punch them. Right? I don't know. Okay, not done with the fist. A bit higher. Yep, that works.
Tougher than they seem.
Even getting the reward for it. The hand down there so we can pick up that chest.
Is that all? Looks good.
Wait.
Please keep it together, miss.
Hush. Listen.
Looks like I've hit the jackpot this time.
I hear it now. That's...
Pretend you did not hear anything. Act oblivious. We'll find a way to make him come out of hiding. Stop at the next turn. If there's an assassin, we'll take care of him right there. Keep quiet.
They sure are quick on their feet. One bag won't be enough to hold everything. After this haul, I shouldn't have to scrounge for leftovers for the next few days. If only this festival could go on longer.
Now.
Oh, that's why all of your weapons reek of blood.
Well, I can explain myself. You see,
Looting the arena like a despicable lowlife. Prepare to meet Thanatos, thief.
No! Stop!
Don't do it, Lord Nias. This isn't right. Please, let him go.
Turn around, girl. Look at the corpses of those we crushed. You can cut down warriors without a second thought, yet you show compassion to this star. Give me a reason. Show me
you're not as dumb as those ignorant fools.
Because he still knows how to fear death. Despicable or scum he may be, but he doesn't deserve to die here, nor become a sacrifice to the hand of Shadow. It is the darkest force in this world, and if left unchecked, all light will be consumed. To answer your question, it is never the desire to kill that drives me to wield a sword, but rather the fear of death.
Get lost, scum. Consider yourself lucky today.
Thank you. You won't see me around this city again. I promise.
Your mercy is appreciated, Lord Nias.
Make no mistake. This is simply a commendation for your courage, not a sign that I agree with your ideas. If I understand you correctly, you must have overcome tremendous fear to dare to stand in the way of my soul. This trial isn't over. We should keep going.
It's the same mechanism. We need to ignite the two braziers to unlock the way forward. Let's clear this trial together, miss.
Okay. Slightly more complicated stuff.
One more to go.
Let the show begin!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Eternal.
Still enjoying yourself? Set to the speed of light!
Let's improvise.
His distance is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin. Let's improvise.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, we traded.
Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I'm so ready. Burn to ashes!
Eternal.
How's this taste? My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Set the scene aflame!
Let the show begin.
Okay, so did that for a chest. That's not the way forward. So I need to go over to this side. Okay.
Looks good.
Okay, I see. We need to be in the present, we need to point it over there. And cross over. Yeah, okay.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I'm so ready. Burn to ashes! Set the scene aflame!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Eternal. Should have done it, right? Let's recover the miracle from the tome, miss.
There we go. Door's open. It's just a respawning enemy. That's good.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Let's improvise.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Are there others who made it this far?
Never underestimate those who step into this arena. They are skilled and courageous beyond measure.
Brave one, step forward. You could well be Castrum Kremnos' salvation. Brave one. Oh, brave one. Come closer. Let me get a good look at you.
Are you calling out to me, Lyle?
That's right. I am. You have an unusual aura about you. I have not seen such a blazing soul in a very long time. The blazing star of Castrum Kremnos has drifted far from us. All that remains is a dim candle on the verge of being extinguished.
I think you're right.
The aging and feeble king is plotting something unspeakable. One that seeks to defile Nigador's divinity, their soul, and the legacy they left to Kremnos. We need salvation. We need a champion to reignite our hope.
I did not come to save anybody, Old Lion. I'm here to answer a call. To crush greed and foolishness once and for all.
Perhaps that's what we desperately need. Forge on then, warrior. Heed the call. I am elderly and weary, but I shall watch you depart and pray for your victory in every battle encounter.
Lord Naius.
Sounds like you're doing something funky.
Let the show begin!
Burn to ashes! Fight to live!
Existence is unity.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Tactics set for the sea!
Lord Naius, the calling you're heeding.
Comes from the depths of this city. We're close. So close, in fact, that I can hear the whispers in my ears.
desires does this festival truly serve?
A beast that has lost sight of its target and is now guided only by its innate bloodlust.
Lord Nias, now that we're at the very heart of Castrum Kremnos, it's time to let you in on our goal here. While we do not expect you to work with us, we do not wish for conflict either.
Speak.
We came here to find a way to destroy Nikador. We received intel that the Titan of Strife had lost their reason and is now trying to create an immortal vessel for themselves. If we do not stop them now, they will pose a grave danger to the future generations of Amphorius.
Grave danger, you say? Our goals are not in conflict, girl. Find the Titan, and we can both get what we came for. I smell fear. You're scared.
The souls of the sacrificed are still wandering this hall. I hear their endless bemoaning. Their senseless deaths have left them wronged. Their mournful wails echo endlessly. Perhaps I can learn something from their cries. Reveal yourself, O warrior spirit. I know that you have yet to rest. I ask for you to guide us. Let us see what you once gazed upon. Let us hear what your ears once heard.
You can rouse the dead.
No. I can only summon souls that haven't fully passed on. Existence is unity. O ye who cannot rest in peace, tell us, what have you heard?
Do we really just leave them like that? The putrid stench of decay here is almost too much to bear.
Yes. Didn't you hear? This is part of the ritual. We need to offer up sacrifices to the Titan.
Keep the challengers coming and have them fight till the end. Only by letting Nikador revel in the chaos of war can we control their descent into madness.
Fabricating a spurious war in an attempt to calm the Titan. Nikador has indeed lost their will.
This barbaric method of theirs clearly proved to be effective. The soul can reveal even more to us.
What's wrong, girl?
Hiding souls takes a lot of energy. But I'm fine, Lord Nias. Oh, restless soul. Tell us, what have you heard?
How much longer is this festival going to last? What is King Eurocon waiting for?
Be patient. Our plan is still underway. Sealing a Titan's soul is no easy endeavor. The priests are already working as fast as they can.
Priests captured from other city-states? Who can guarantee their loyalty? I say we punish one of them so they know to behave.
Sealing a Titan's soul. Could it be the sword vessel in Lepos's ballad? The one that Cartonis crafted himself.
Foolishness. Perhaps now you begin to understand the weight of that term. Out of cowardice, they are afraid of losing their faith and guidance. Nikedor fights against the unseen. They have no time for the folly of mortals.
Lord Ananias, you seem to know a lot about that Titan.
The whispers I'm hearing may very well be from Nikedor themselves.
They're beckoning to us from the other side. Continue to guide us through, O wandering soul. The next one. I need to last till the next one.
I'm so ready! Burn to ashes! Set to the seas of flame!
Dreams do come true.
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Still the same way. Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Lost souls. Tell us. I'm fine, miss. There's no need to worry. Lost souls. Tell us. What have you heard?
Have you heard? King Eurypon's advisors are coming up with a plan to launch an all-out attack on Akama.
With just a handful of soldiers we have, they're absolutely out of their minds.
That's the long-term plan. Our priority for now is still to complete the God King's project.
So their plan to attack Akama was conceived that long ago?
I knew it.
Lord Ananias?
I've long suspected that you two are not from here. No, not just that. You're not from this era. Is it Oryx? No. They would not be capable of such power.
Yikes, the cover's blown.
Calm yourself, miss. I believe he has no ill intent toward us. Your guess is correct, Lord Nias. We are not from this era. Someday in the distant future, a mad Nikedor will drive our companions and our homeland to the brink of destruction. The reason we came back here is to find a way to prevent Amporius from falling to its doom.
That madness will last for thousands of years. The destruction created by human folly is more than anyone could imagine. It so happens that we have the same goal.
The souls are still lingering here. Let us keep going.
Don't push yourself.
We're almost at the end. I can sense it.
I'm so different. Burn to ashes! Fight to live! Dreams do come true.
Existence is unity. Spirit so noble.
Tactics set for the scene of flame!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Fight to live! Set for the scene of flame!
It ain't over.
Dreams do come true.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Even back here. Oh, he's attacking us.
Let the show begin.
That's
I'm so different. Burn to ashes! Set for the scene of flame!
Eternal.
Recalibrating. Fight to live!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Grace and elegance.
In the mood for another beating?
This is more than enough. Set for the scene of flame! Fight to live!
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Oh, restless soul. I'm fine, miss. Lost souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. Their divinity was split into 5 parts, but we're missing one fragment. Oh God, King, where did you lose your reason? We will keep searching for it. We must find it.
I never knew ferrying souls stuck in limbo could bring this much pain. me death didn't exist in this world. That way, they wouldn't have to linger here. And I wouldn't have to suffer.
You don't have to listen to these spirits any longer. We've learned enough from them now. The people of Kremnos have tampered with Niko's soul in some way. What we need to do is find the place of that blasphemous act. Stay strong. We have not reached the end yet.
I'll be fine. Just give me a few moments. Let me send this lost soul into the gentle embrace of death. The other side is beckoning to you. Go on, lost soul. Rest in peace. That will do. I am sorry that you had to witness my earlier outburst.
I understand your pain, child. But you need to set it aside for now. We are nearing the place where they cast and cut the soul.
The Titan's kin. Be careful.
Warrior. Entry forbidden.
Has it lost its sanity? What a woeful creation. I shall put it out of its misery.
Split soul.
You know, I'm beginning to think this guy is actually my day. Secretly. Talk to him. So I might be overthinking.
All units on alert.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I'm so everything burns to ashes!
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Set to the sea fight to land!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Eternal.
Attack to set to the sea stay away!
How's this take?
All will be swept away by the wind.
Fight to land!
Is it dealt with?
No, I doubt it'll be that simple.
Split soul.
An experiment. King Eurupon wanted to strip Nikodor of his divinity and seal it within an intricate vessel for all eternity. That's how he would immortalize Nikodor's divine body. Of course, he had to test it out on a Titankin before going on to remold the Titan. The answer is very simple. Because the fragments of Nikodor's soul are sealed in these statues. The calls that I've been hearing are coming from them. As long as we reassemble their soul, unite their divine core, they will recover their dignity as a Titan. You will then have a chance to triumph over them in battle.
Indestructible body.
We finally found the root of everything. I'll find a way to stall it. To Titankin that have lost all reason, death is as intoxicating as nectar is to bees. Please, you must find a way to make Nikodor's soul whole again. It is only by fixing this point in history that we can salvage the future of Amphorius.
Okay, so this isn't a memory. We're actually in the past. I guess.
Let's see what you can do. delver of memories. Unbelievable. This dark and derelict place. Is this the future of Kremnos? History has taken a wrong turn and must be set on the right course once more. Much time has passed, yet the Titan's soul remains fragmented. That covetous king and his servants would have turned to dust by now. Their scheme that once unfolded here has likewise been buried with them. You and I are both here to bring an end to this absurdity. So join me, comrade. Let us bring death onto that Titan. The sounds of battle. Bats. So, there are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era. I am impressed. But strength alone will not help them destroy an immortal body. That's why you and that girl went back in time seeking answers. Courage. Honor. Tenacity. Sacrifice. Reason. There are only 4 soul-forged statues here. If they did split Nikador's divinity into 5 parts, there is still one fragment of the soul that is missing. Agreed. Come, help me piece together Strife's divinity.
One plot point analysis in the Jewel of Life? Yeah, I could see it. Insert the giant swords and use statues into the base. And Zagreus to grab the charging device and place it at foot. Guess we have to try to find out.
I'm so epic! Burn to ashes! Set to the speed of flame!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin. Existence is unity.
Friends?
Indulge yourselves! Enjoying yourself? Fight to live!
Looks good.
I hear it. A part of Nikador's divinity is sealed within this.
We shall hereby seal the God King's courage within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never once retreated from a battle. Even against the formless black tide from beyond the dense fog, they alone have raised their sword and faced the enemy head-on.
Nikador's courage! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body. Voices are starting to pour in. That's another fragment of Nikador's divinity.
Ah, got it. Statues. The hand's over there. And
Distance is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh wait, there is one more gun right down there. I did not have to go all the way here. It's always 4 out of 5 and then I don't know where the last one is. Unbreakable. There's another station there, so we laid here first. Across. Here. Oh, wait. Go activate the thing first, yeah.
We shall hereby seal the God King's honor within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never plunged their divine lance into an enemy's back. Even when enemies close in from all sides, they have never conceded to evil schemes, fiercely guarding the warrior's dignity.
Nikador's honor! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Is that all?
I am listening. Go on. Tell me your tale.
A testament that their will is unyielding in the fight against the calamity of unknown origin. No matter how powerful the Black Tide may be, enough to corrupt the wills of other gods, they stand tall and upright in defiance of the turbulent fog, even till today.
Nikador's tenacity! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Alright, last one.
Divinity exists within this statue. Tell me everything that happened here.
We could bring this one back over. Well, I just wanted to see what would happen.
A testament that their final words before sinking into dormancy were a vow to defend the world against the Black Tide. They used their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
Nikador's sacrifice! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
We're now left with the final missing fragment of divinity. I believe I know where it is.
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the Black Tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amphorius's borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth. During the battle against the Black Tide, their sanity began to slip away. In their pride, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. And they could not celebrate this corruption. They battled the Black Tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it. before their divinity could be completely corrupted, they removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason. The Titan believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling, to return to their body, and fulfill their sacred mission.
All of these, they're...
That was
They
off. It's not my
represent
day.
countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally
But it's Nikodor
put an end
himself.
to everything.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has led me to a conclusion. Nikodor's soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation.
What a twist.
There is only one way to do so. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul fortune here, Nikodor will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. And when that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikodor's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
This is my purpose. My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
Well, we haven't known each other for long. I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent, because all things eventually fade to dust.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering. Yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall. She knows what it truly means to go to battle. Perhaps she can be your inspiration. If you die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
I am Nikodor, the Lance of Fury, the messenger of turmoil, and the embodiment of strife! Remember this! I am the scar
Very epic.
You hear that? What? They've returned!
I have the storm that is approaching.
Best me! Grant me an end! Infinity warrior! Corpus Equinos!
Oh boy, here we go.
This is Nicanor's true form. It's incredible.
Well done on them. I was prepared to fight till the end of time.
All units on alert.
My friends will never burn to ashes!
Alright, here we go.
Like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Attack detected. This time, attack detected.
The HQ Falco because of the stone's corresponding mechanisms. Oh, I see.
Dreams do come true.
Got grey light now.
The mood is set just let the show begin.
Existence is unity.
Firefly Type 4, it's set.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Let's enjoy.
There's more to life.
Life's like a good friend. Indulge yourselves! That's what you got.
The mood is set just let the show begin.
Overcome. Curse of immortality. Destruction shall be your reward.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
I'm so everything burns to ashes! This is set.
Okay. One.
Attack detected.
Promise you, Lord Nihus. Your nightmare will be over soon. Eternal.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
In the mood for another beating? Life's like a good friend. Indulge yourselves!
Some value, I suppose. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Firefly Type 4, set.
The mood is
I
set
will
just
claim
let the
victory
show
for
begin.
myself.
Bring it extra strength! Once and for all!
Life's like a good friend. Indulge yourselves!
Set in position.
Victory is at hand! Time for the final blow!
sword.
Now.
Okay,
no
that was
longer
pretty
must
epic.
one wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
It's finally over. Nikador's core flame.
Time passes quickly. It's been a long time since the last Titan fell. Now that the Lance of Fury is no more, we Chrysos heirs are one step closer to the Genesis, as foretold in the prophecy.
The silence here is stifling. The city feels so unfamiliar now that its Titan is gone.
You've exchanged thousands of blows with them. Your ears are probably just not used to this peace and quiet.
What's next?
I have an agreement with the Titan. The Chrysos heirs will take away their core flame and use it to start a bright blaze that'll illuminate our path onward.
You spoke with Nikador.
What did they say? Please. I need to know.
Not now, Lord Mighty. I'll tell you everything once we return to Akama.
Aglaya mentioned that someone must touch the core flame and absorb it to become its temporary receptacle. Mighty, do you...
This honor is yours. Isn't it something you've been longing for?
But you're more deserving of it. You sustained all these new wounds from fighting them.
If you have any idea how exhausting it is to fight a protracted battle, you should know that pointless arguments are the last thing I want to get into now.
A little back and forth wouldn't hurt much. Coming to a decision so easily makes it seem like this is not at all a life-changing undertaking, you know? Come with me then, Core Flame. The vortex of Genesis is awaiting your return.
Are you alright, Final?
I don't think I felt anything at all. Or rather, it felt a lot easier than I expected. I had assumed that bearing the core flame would take a lot more out of me. In any case, let's return to Akama and share news of our victory with the two demigods.
Go with the rest, miss. I will catch up with you later. I would like to talk to Lord Nias again. One last time.
Why does it still
Lord
feel all too
Nias.
easy?
Lord Nikador.
Because this is just a
Can you hear me?
Excuse me.
I know that your only wish right now
This
is
is just
to
the
rest in
first
peace.
part
But you are the
of
only one
this
with
storyline.
answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you. Please tell me, do you know where Thanatos is?
And I want to grab this for the thumbnail.
I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth.
Yeah, this is like the climax of
take it back from them.
the first chapter of this area.
I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh.
And to be fair, we like had to go through
journey,
4 dungeons to get
even if I must
here.
travel to every corner of Amphorius.
Yeah, ended it with a firefly fight. We ended with a boss fight here
I
too.
understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world.
If you're thinking about more like those big set piece bosses like
in the final moments of your life,
Sunday
will still
or
describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption, the god of war who incinerated all of their glory.
what's her name?
Yet,
the Ice Lady.
At this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death.
Those
to a
are
sweet land full of blossoming flowers.
once an area kind of thing.
Farewell, Titan.
Oh yeah.
Aggie, they're back.
I actually like it this way though, cause
Completed the
it
mission,
eases us
Treeby.
into the area.
No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame. Palm of my hand.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely gonna be more to it.
I can feel the core flame's warmth.
There's still more.
Well done, Bynum.
I mean, there's still more on the to-do
It has
list
been far too
in
long
terms of
since
getting the
Emporius
gods
last saw the
taken
birth of
down.
a demigod. Having you take Nikador's place will surely invigorate the spirits of those in
You
the
know,
holy
not all the
city.
crystals have been collected.
I
Not all the Final
want
Fantasy
to be
crystals
honest
have been
about this.
obtained, so there's still more.
I believe Mighty is the better candidate. He was once the crown prince of Kremnos, after all, and much of his lifetime was spent fighting alongside Nikador. He is more worthy of the title of Strife than I am.
You have thought much about this, sweet child. But there is one thing you overlooked. The qualities you've mentioned are very likely the reasons my Demos refused this core flame. I do not doubt his strength and talents. In fact, he must have imagined himself becoming a god 1,000 times over. But he turned it down because he does not want to lead his people down the same path again. So I will ask you once more. Have you made up your mind, Finan of Ides Elysiae?
I am ready for this. I will shoulder the burden of divinity alongside the both of you. I am willing to make the necessary sacrifices.
Very good.
This day has finally come, Snowy. You've been wanting this all along, right?
If the prophecy hadn't found me back then, I would still be roaming the world aimlessly. Right now, though, I live for the sole purpose of dedicating myself to the mission of the Chrysos heirs.
I never once doubted your resolve. This time tomorrow, the Chrysos heirs will gather at the Vortex of Genesis to surrender the core flame that once belonged to Nikador, the Lance of Fury. Remember, this is unlike the unchanging rites our priests perform. No one knows the true cost a mortal must pay to accept Strife's divine authority. Your road ahead is still full of uncertainty. Use this time to properly rest, Finan.
I understand. Until tomorrow, then.
So peaceful as if nothing ever happened. The people of Emporius must have extraordinary spirits who need to enjoy their lives even in such troubled times.
They have Aglaya and Treeby to thank for that. It is because of their protection that the citizens are able to enjoy peace. Where did Mighty go?
He was exhausted, so he already went back to rest.
Our victory might not have been possible without your help. I'm sure you've heard enough words of gratitude, but it's only right that I... Right! It would be the first time I thanked you, so thank you for your help. Miss Mem? Aglaya will gather us at the Vortex of Genesis this time tomorrow, where we'll perform a ritual to surrender the core flame. She only mentioned the Chrysos heirs, but if I invite you two, I'm sure she'll welcome your presence.
Is there anything we should know about this ritual?
From what Aglaya said, no one can predict what's going to happen, because each Titan's divine authority is unique. That's why I hope both of you can be there tomorrow. It'll bolster my confidence.
As long as you don't oversleep.
I'll be sure to send someone to wake you up then. The night's all yours, but get some rest before tomorrow's ritual. I should also take this time to sort out my thoughts. I'll see you soon, my friends.
Did you pick up on Dex now? He seems troubled. I guess it's understandable, seeing how he's about to experience something extraordinary. Titans may only be the local gods of the forest, and the mortal is sending for something else altogether. Sounds like a lot to take in. You're right. So much has happened in such a short time that we only had time to consider our own predicament. Our car scrap, I've lost contact with the crew, and everything beyond the sky is taboo here. I'm gonna lose my login streak. It's pretty we can't send Marge a message so she can help you finish your dailies. Once final secession ritual is over, we should start working out these problems of ours. For now though, let's just head back to the barbecue with the rest and gather ourselves. Okay. So, chat. We're not quite done with MSQ. There is one more section from what I looked up. We'll be heading back to the space station and seeing what the Express is up to after they lost communication with us. So there's still a little bit more MSQ to go, and then we've got the ritual. So we're gonna stop here for today. You know, big climatic battle and everything. I think that's a good place. So yeah, we'll be back soon to wrap up the MSQ. Alright, chat. Have a good one.